Gen Z has more friends than ever before, but they've never felt more alone. No invites. Here's why.
They're not antisocial. They're not broken. This is something psychologists are calling short socializing.
Hundreds of strangers showed up just to eat fries together. No names exchanged. No numbers asked. No invites. No planning. No obligations. Just show up, have fun, and leave forever.
Sounds fun, right? It is. But here's what's actually scaring child psychologists and relationship experts.
Deep friendship is expensive, not in money, but emotionally. And Gen Z is running out of energy. Look at this text. Seen at 9 a.m. No reply by 9 p.m. This happens millions of times every day.
Maintaining close friendships feels like a second job. And they already have school, work, and burnout.
67 unread messages across 8 group chats. That's not connection. That's guilt in your pocket. Psychologists call this effective maintenance. It's the hidden work of keeping friendships alive. And it's exhausting. Your brain literally treats deep friendships like work deadlines. Same stress hormones. Same crash.
Real comment from a real Gen Z viewer. I love my best friend, but seeing her drains me. That's the problem. Phone call? Ignored. Deep conversation? Avoided. But a single heart emoji? That's the new I care about you.
This hangout was rescheduled 4 times, then canceled, then never mentioned again. Sound familiar? So instead of fixing deep friendship, Gen Z invented something entirely new. A shortcut to connection.
No names, no backstories, no childhood trauma, just an activity, some strangers, and 1 hour of fun.
This is bonding without biography. You don't need to know someone's life story to share a laugh. 1 hour. That's the shelf life of a socializing event. Then goodbye forever. No strings attached.
No follow-up text. No, we should do this again. Just a high five and 2 different directions.
Low stakes equals high participation. When nothing is expected, nobody feels rejected.
Shortchalizing even includes parallel existing, sitting near people without actually interacting. And it counts.
Real tweet. Anyone want to run at 6 a.m.? No talking. Thousands liked it. That's the new friendship.
Shared space over shared soul. You don't need to bare your heart to share a table.
One purpose, one time, done. That's the formula for disposable friendships, and Gen Z loves it. Fries meetups, silent run clubs, drawing dates. It's not lazy socializing, it's efficient socializing. Deep bonding actually depletes dopamine faster for Gen Z. Their brains are wired for novelty, not longevity.
Boomers grew up optimizing for deep, face-to-face bonds. Gen Z grew up optimizing for volume and speed.
Too many options kills commitment. Why invest in one friendship when 50 more are a swipe away?
Low eye contact equals low emotional expectation. When you don't look at someone, you don't owe them anything.
They practiced bonding with YouTubers first. One-sided relationships where the other person doesn't even know they exist.
Real people now feel like content. You consume their energy, then scroll away forever.
If friendship feels like work, Gen Z quits. They want maximum reward for minimum emotional effort.
Short socializing triggers novelty dopamine, not bonding oxytocin. The thrill of new people, not the warmth of old ones.
Depth now feels invasive. A deep talk invitation gets ignored faster than a spam email.
Here's the truth Gen Z needs to hear. You're not broken. You've just adapted to a broken social environment. But here's the dark side. Loneliness is at an all-time high. More meetups than ever, but more emptiness than ever. Surrounded by people at a meetup, still completely empty inside. That's the shortchalizing paradox.
Real quote from a Fry's meetup attendee: "No one knows my real name. Anonymity feels safe until it doesn't."
Short-term bonding is fun until life gets hard. And when it does, those strangers won't answer your 2 a.m. text. Another real comment: I have 200 Hangout friends and 0 emergency contacts. Let that sink in. The crash after fleeting connection is real. High dopamine, then high cortisol. A biochemical roller coaster. They've forgotten how to ask for help. Because help requires depth, and depth requires vulnerability.
Gen X friendships last 10 years. Gen Z friendships last 6 months. Deep roots take time short passionalizing doesn't give.
They're replacing presence with proximity. Being near someone isn't the same as being with someone. So here's the real question Gen Z has to answer. Is shortchalizing freedom from pressure or isolation in disguise?
Here's the truth no one tells you. You don't have to pick between shortchalizing and deep friendships.
You need both. 70% shortchalizing for fun, 30% deep bonding for survival.
The goal isn't 50 shallow friends. The goal is 3 deep ones who will show up at 2 a.m. Shortchalize for fun. Bond deep for survival. You can have fries with strangers and still keep your real ones close.
Be honest in the comments. How many people in your life right now actually know your real struggles?
Tell me below. And subscribe for more bonding psychology that actually explains your life. I'll see you next time.